Hello there, it's Chunky Monkey 3001 here, and welcome along to episode number 10 of my Tekkit Let's Build series. Today, we spruce up the recess in the floor down to the hangar bay and start working on some funky doors. And also, foliage. We get a bit of greenery on the ship. On with the show! Oh, Christmas tree, I'm smashing up your branches. Yes, unfortunately Christmas is over, so time to remove this thing. It looked nice and all, but serves no real purpose. Right, we left off last time making a dirty great big hole in the floor over there, so that's what I'm going to carry on with, but I just feel like being a little bit malevolent. In fact, why not do it properly? Laser guns! Yeah, I will be careful. If I can remember. Yeah. Low focus, long range, horizontal, superheat, scatter, explosive, mining. Yeah, low focus is probably best. Oh, could have swore this thing had a sound effect last time I tried it. Never mind. Pew 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 pew. Okay, this is taking too long. Pew. Yeah, that's going to take far too long. I'm just going to switch it off for now. Clicky. There we go. Die tree. Right. As previously stated, the last episode finished off with me dropping this floor down a little bit and causing an ugly mess, but I'm going to tidy it up a little bit and actually give it some purpose. I'm wondering whether it should be extended a little bit down this way, because it looks... Actually, no, I was wondering if it was a bit too severe of a slope, but I can level it out with half blocks and other fancy things if need be. I'd just like to get the basic shape sorted and also put in that observation area for the shuttle bay that I spoke about. So let's just clear my inventory of the burning rubble of the poor Christmas tree, and that's not what I wanted to do. Type in the command, the world edit command, wand, to get my magical wand. Right then, so I think what I want to do is to just make some quick walls sort of surrounding this drop from the main part of the concourse deck there down to these lower levels. So let me just grab some glowstone a moment, because I could do with getting... could do without that remote control. Never mind, I'll drop that back shortly. Get a little bit of temporary light going on here. Remove that, don't want that stuck there. And there. Put some here instead so we can see what we're doing. All righty then. I need to be able to select where the blocks are going to and from. So let's get some of these. Incidentally, in case you don't know, something that I was only told recently by Marc, I believe, if you point to a block that you do not have in your inventory and middle mouse click, it'll pop into your inventory right there. How handy is that? Something I didn't know until very recently. I'm going to put one there and delete that. Do the same on the other side. That's just sort of smooths out the curve a little bit. And then, don't mind just doing that for these short walled areas. So, I also want to fill there and fill in these walls. So if I pop a block there and pop a block there, then I can use my handy dandy wand here to select first point there, second point there. I've no idea what the block ID is on this. 42. Ah, that's handy. Block ID number 42. The answer to the great question of life, the universe, and everything. So, / set 42. Bada bing. Marvellous. Well, we'll have this hole filled in a jiffy. Repeat last. Yes. There we go. Whoop. Right, I'm just going to do the same for these sections and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so do that bit to there. Fill that bit to whoop. There. Fill that. Oh, not that. That bit to there and fill. Right. Okay. Wondering if I should have dropped this floor down one more block. Well, let's smash a hole in a wall and see what happens. Ba, 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 ba. Look at that! It's the shuttle bay. I'm thinking I'm going to drop this floor down one more block. Perhaps just sort of 4 blocks here. Yeah, that would work. See what happens. Select you. And select you. And stand above. / move by 1 block. How does that look? Let's get an area from there down to there. And / set that as 0. Alright. How does that look? Fill that with glass. Yeah, we've got a nice little observation window. Ooh, that's very cool. Right, I'm just going to fill in this hole in the floor. I think this has been here for quite long enough. I could do with removing that wool as well, but I'll leave that for another time. There to there. Fill with iron. Same as there to there. There to there. And finally, there to there. I'm also going to do this section. So we've got sort of an iron border. There we go. Might as well do it to the ceiling here. This is just to differentiate this part of the actual hangar wall from the rest. So there we go. Yeah, that's just to differentiate this section from the rest. I will most likely change it into a different material soon enough because iron's beginning to get a little bit boring. Let's have a glass cover, glass panel, and glass slab. Let's see what we can make out of this. Let's just whack that block there for now. Let's see if we can get a little bit creative. Alright, so I tried to step the thickness of the glass a little bit as it's been jutting out from the wall here. So we've got the thick slabs nearest the wall, then the thinner panels here, and then these parts just in front of you there. So you've got slabs at the bottom. These are a panel sticking up and a panel going that way, and then covers being the thinnest parts there. And I don't know, I'm not entirely sure whether I'm pleased with it. I might mix it up a little bit and change it, but it's something that allows you to sort of step out above the actual hangar bay and just watch what's going on. I might redesign this little step bit actually with the panel going up and then over. It looks a bit messy, but we'll see what happens. So the next step is to pop a couple of doors in. One there, one there leading down either ramps or stairs into, well, I don't know, perhaps some sort of departure lounge or something. Perhaps this could have some sort of arrival, departure terminal feel to it. Perhaps something just inside the wall there before you go out to board your shuttle out. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get designing the doors. So I've been playing around with a few micro blocks and working out a couple of designs, and I've come up with this little contraption, which is a ridiculously over-the-top door. Don't worry, colours may vary in final product. I'm not going to have garish, bold colours like this going on. But it's an interesting design, and I kind of realised that it looks a bit like a lift shaft, so perhaps I could have some themed doors running through the ship. So this would be for the lifts, and I'll come up with a couple more eventually. But this is the design I think I'm going to go for the hangar. Might have the streak of colour in the middle, I might not, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. And I'll work out a couple more designs as I go along. But we'll come back to that later. Marc's here, doing a fine job of laying down a bit of carpet and a bit of feature for the gradient sloping down into this area. Say hello, Marc.
Hello.
Nice. Aqua. I suppose you'd call it aqua, wouldn't you? Carpet.
Oh, I guess it's called cyan. But
well, yeah, I suppose that is the technical term.
Aqua is fitting as well.
Nice. Mind the gap. Whoop. Right, better start fitting some doors in. So I've taken another couple of blocks off the edge of this lip here and dropped them. Oh, this bit in the middle is going to be a little, well, a little big planter for a tree. I might have an ordinary tree, a nice calm tree, or I might have a ridiculously tall jungle tree tickling the bottom of the casino deck. But we'll see, we'll see. Right, so this is the space that I'm going to fit that door into. So let's get cracking. So the door's going to fit there, 3 by 3. I suppose a floor would be handy. I fell. How foolish of me. Clicky, clicky.
Huh.
Clicky.
You're right there.
I'll survive. Thank you. Keep on double tapping the spacebar when I mean to single press it, like a silly fool. So if I just open up this other door here, I'm going to need for each door to move 2 blocks into the door frame instead of just that one, because that's a bit of a squeeze getting through, which means I'm going to be using, let's get my old trusted friend iron cover. There we go. So I'm going to need iron covers in order to actually cover over the door as it moves in and out, like so. So, said that with a bit of a northern accent then. So, that's the actual area that the door and the door mechanism is going to encompass. It's a bit of a big beast, actually. If I'm going to be making these all over the ship, I'm going to have to rethink the design, I think. But
oh, wow.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll work it out. So I suppose I need to work out where the motors are going to go. Perhaps they should go above to try and save a bit of space. I don't really want people walking over motor treads.
Yeah, probably looks better on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll go for that. So I'm going to need motors there and there, there and there. Okay. I'll work out this mechanism and come back to you. Right, so I think I've come up with a design that I'm fairly happy with. It's not quite as snazzy as the ones up there. I may still add a splash of colour to it. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, I was going to go with a design with sort of a slit in the middle where you could see obsidian, so it looks like space outside through a porthole, which is fitting for the entrance to the hangar bay. But in the end, I've gone with a lighted design. So as it closes, bang, makes contact with a little wire which is in the top centre block there, and then we have an illuminated door. So there we go. Just cover this over Let's carry it on that way. So we can. Oh, didn't want to do that. Not that it really matters. There. There we go. We have the ship's first door. I think that looks rather nice. Neatly tucked away there. I'm not too fussed about being able to see some of the inner workings up above. You're going to see the motors because, of course, there's no real way to hide those. Ah, hello, Mark. No real way to hide those without starting to put big metallic frame rods here, there, and everywhere to extend the reach and all that messy stuff. That's the jacketed wire just there, which makes contact with the middle of the door when it closes to illuminate the light, which cunningly conceals itself when it's not connected to anything, which is rather handy. And I'll step through and close the door. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, wrong way. Bye.
Ah.
Nice. Snazzy. And step through the door and off into oblivion. Ah! Right. Anyway, enough of that silliness. Mark has been hard at work on the little the little centerpiece here.
Yeah. Now with 100% more tree.
100% more foliage aboard the ship. Looking good. I like it. When he originally planted the jungle sapling and hit it with bone meal, it turned into a bit of a monster, but he's crafted it into something quite beautiful. And
well,
yeah,
garden work is not really my power.
Yeah.
I'm more into nuclear power and industrial stuff.
It's looking good. Let me just add one little touch. Boop. Oh, that didn't quite go the way I'd expected. Quite possibly because yeah, there's too many dirt blocks about. But we'll get some light in here. In fact, let's get some.
Yeah, we still need some light in there.
Let's get a little bit of light on the go. So we have some grass spread. Just to tidy it up and make it look nice. I always think that this bone meal using this Vax texture pack looks a little bit like a bag of fish and chips. It's probably just me. It's probably just me.
That's very British.
Yes. How very British of me. Stiff upper lip. What? Fish and chips? Yes, rather. So that's going to be a nice little centerpiece. I think it's quite cool. Even if you're not going into the lower decks here by the hangar bay, you still walk by. Oh, lovely tree. Very nice. I'm going to see if I can run this map through a biome editor as well, because I think we're kind of perched in the middle of a desert biome, possibly, which is why the tree looks a little bit dead.
Yeah, it does not look too happy.
So I'm going to see if I can tweak the biome surrounding the ship, make it into something a little bit more happy. But all in all, I'm quite pleased with the way things are panning out around this centre area. I think the carpet looks lovely. You've done a wonderful job, Mark.
Thank you.
And doors are looking all right. I'll rebuild that over to this side and work out a more permanent wiring mechanism than this heap here.
Oh, just add some panels in it.
That's interesting.
And it works.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. We might have some rain outside.
It seems to be raining in space. Does it rain in space? I'm not sure that it does, to be honest.
If it does, we haven't had it in lecture yet. Must be
a new phenomenon. Oh, there we go. That actually quite nicely illustrates the point about the biomes. As many of you will know, it never rains in the desert, ever. Biomes, the jungle biomes, forest biomes, plain biomes, and everything like that will experience rain. However, ooh, that's new. I've just spotted the top end of your funnel from the engineering bay, Mark.
What? Ah!
Looking
Yeah.
good. I'd not spotted that before. That looks nice. Anyway. Yes, it never rains in the desert. So you can see in space, we still have biomes. This area here is probably a forest or a plains biome, perhaps a jungle. And right here, right where the tree is growing, no rain. So this is indeed a desert biome that we've planted the tree in, which is an awful shame.
Great.
Right, I've had enough of that now. No more rain, thank you. Oh.
But it was nice.
No refreshing showers. Not in my universe. Where did I come in? Ah, there we go. Right, I think that's going to be a suitable wrapping up point. Next episode, I would like to sort of work on the stairway here and also the waiting lounge for the shuttle bay. But next episode, I think we're going to do a little bit of a spotlight on the engineering bay, because Mark's pretty much finished that now. Well, coming to the end anyway. Perhaps I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. There you are.
Still a lot to do.
The main reactor and reactor control system is pretty much there. We've still got to get the uranium cell generation up and running so that the thing can actually generate power with something. And also, the next big project back here is to fit the engines. Give them a bit of a tweak and get them installed. But so, because so much has gone on here in my absence, we're going to be doing a little bit of a focus on engineering deck, and also some fun computery things, and which the code ninja Marc here has conjured up. Yes, so that'll be next episode. But I think we're going to leave it there. So until next time, thank you, Marc, for joining me on the ship again, and we'll be speaking to you a lot more next episode. And thank you very much for joining us. My name has been, and will continue to be, ChunkyMonkey3001. If you'd like to leave a like or care to leave a comment, please do so on the regular channels. And thank you very much. See you next time. Tatty bye.
Bye.